Right here? Okay. I want you to push the button one more time. We need one more red card. Okay? Because remember the last time hers turned red. So we go like this. Wait a minute. There's no more red cards. There's only one red card. It's right here.
Yeah.
What was the card you looked at?
Yes, you did.
This?
No.
Oh, let's see. I gotta do this and look like this.
Yes. Oh my God.
Come on in, it's
He's a witch, get him!
Yeah. Start the fire.
Demonstration of prestidigitation preceding our Eitaikyo
You're the
service.
noisy one, huh?
If you're in the third row, you might want to sneak up to the front. I don't even know how you guys can see anything back there.
Yeah, we need a big mirror up
Yeah,
there.
worst comes to worst, you can probably put a couple of chairs here. Can you see? Okay, I mean we lowered the table, but I don't know what else we could do. Oh. There you go. I'm going to give you these. You guys are all going to do a trick at the end. All of you guys. Okay? And you all need 4 cards.
Oh, I don't like these.
Don't worry, it has nothing to do with what they look like. You guys get 4 cards. Everybody gets 4 cards. You're going to help us. I did. Here you go. It's easy at the end. Hi.
This is my brother.
Your brother?
He knows that.
Oh, hi.
He knew.
Yeah, I've known your family for a long time.
Yeah.
You what?
He's known the family for a long time.
What's your name?
Cliff Nakatani.
I'm from
Oh,
Hawaii.
yeah. I used to file all your invoices when you worked on your car. I mean, there were so many of them, we gave you your own folder. Jeez, it's nice to see you. Okay.
Is that the only buddy you have? Or?
Oh, no. There's 5 of us. There's
Or
5
is that
of us.
right?
You're going to do a card trick at
I
the end.
have 2 older brothers and 2 younger sisters.
There you go. Everybody gets 4 of these things. Hi, everybody gets 4.
Toshima.
Oh, Marcia Stowsley sends her regards.
No, Marsha. Well, her married name was...
Marcia Heath.
Sean grew up with her son.
Her son's name is Nick. Let's see here. Let's see. Trust me, it's not a hard trick. It doesn't hurt. Okay. There you go.
Don't fall for it. It's a trick.
But I figured if you showed up, you should at least get something out of the deal. Okay? So you can... Okay. Does everybody have 4? Who doesn't have 4 cards? Okay.
I have 3.
3. Okay. You need 4 or it won't work.
Do we have to look?
You can look. It's not that kind of trick. And you know what? It happens at the end. Okay, so you got plenty of time to mess around with it.
Oh, you want 4 cards?
4 cards.
This is Tommy Yamaguchi.
Oh, I see Tommy all the time at Venice. He's always trying to get me to work down there.
We'll work
Reverend,
on
you
harder
do
on
this
cash.
Okay. You may be busy.
Oh, you beat me.
Okay, you do whatever you want. Anybody else want to close this thing?
You know, we just went on strike, so do I get a raise doing this?
I'm going to try to be as brief as I can for you guys. Is everybody else good? Do you need 4 cards? Okay, Bill. Okay. Okay, gang. There's more important things than a magic trick. So I'm going to get started and try to get this because the real message is with the guy in the rope. Okay. So we're gonna start with a group trick. And right now, since you guys are the closest, you guys look like the best candidates. I'm going to give you this. I want you to hang on to that. Okay, all you have to do is answer 4 questions. Okay? I want you to pick a color, red or black. Red? Okay, give that to whoever you want. It can be him or her or whoever. Okay, so you pick red. There's 2 red suits. There's hearts and there's diamonds. Name one of the suits.
Diamond.
Okay, give that to whoever you want. Very good. Okay, so it's red, it's diamonds. If I take all the diamonds out and put them in order, ace through king, there are 13 diamonds. There's 13 of every suit. So you can have an even diamond, which would be a 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, or a queen, or an odd diamond, ace, 3, 5, 7, 9, jack, or king. Would you like even or odd?
Even.
Give that to whoever you want. Name any even diamond, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, or queen. Pardon me?
No. Oh, even?
An even diamond, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, or queen.
8.
8 of diamonds. Okay, gang. In order, for expediency, we're not going to, does anybody want to change their mind before I do this? Okay, so you said the 8 of diamonds? Everybody's good with that? Okay, at 4 people, put this card together. I have enough money to bribe one of you, not all 4, okay? So, 8 of diamonds is what you guys collectively came up with, okay? And that's been passed around here. For the first time, I'm going to open it up. And what we have here, what you guys did, can you guys all see this? No. These cards are all face up. Actually, I should do it this way. Can you guys all see this?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, and they're all face up, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so the weird thing is, all these cards are all face up. Let's see here. Well, we hope so. There's one that's going the wrong way. Okay, in this face up deck. All 4 of you guys had a piece in putting this together. It's the only one going the other way, and it looks like this. Okay, if I was a smart guy, I'd quit right now, okay? But they said they wanted some more, so here comes the fun part. Somebody gets to wreck a card, okay? You look like the strongest guy in the room. Go ahead and take this. Just take one card. Anyone, you can look at them, face up if you want. And just take one. Thank you very much. Now, here comes the fun part. What you're going to do, and it's not going to be physically taxing. I want you to fold the card this way, widthwise, and line up the edges as close as you can. Make it as neat as you can. And I'll fold mine the other way so we can tell the difference between the two. Okay?
Got it.
Thank you very much. So this is his card. Mine is the one that's lengthwise. Okay? I'll move this before I fall down. Let's see here. So we're going to do, normally you don't bend cards, because when you do, you really change the characteristics of the card. Let me show you what happens. If I go like this, these are the backs. Okay? If I open it, these are the fronts. Can you guys see this? Okay? Now if we keep going, that by itself is not particularly interesting. What is interesting is that we've altered, okay, the characteristics of the card by bending them and folding them and putting creases in them. And what happens, you get something that looks like this.
What?
Okay? And if we want it to go the other way, we just turn it around. And we get it to go like this. Okay? Cards are like people. Sometimes they're ambivalent. Okay, and you get this. Okay? They're not sure if they're coming or they're going. Okay, so what we do is we go ahead and we tear this. Okay, what you have is you have this. Can you guys see the table? Okay, because, well, we have this on this side. What you have on this side is this. Okay, and it comes out looking like that. Here's what you get underneath the covers. Okay? This is a very expensive trick because you wreck cards every time you do it. Let's see. Let's see, where did I put that? I took it out. Oh, here it is. Are you busy?
No.
Okay, good. What we have here, okay, on the surface, it might look like a sugar cube. What it is, it's a die, okay? And it's a real die. The only difference is the dots are invisible. And they're only visible to this person. Okay, so I'm going to give you this. And what we're going to do, we're going to take some cards out here. We're going to shuffle them. Okay. I'm going to riffle through the deck. Just tell me when to stop. Right here? Okay, do you want this card or this card? Okay, stand up and show everybody what that card is. Okay? You good?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, we'll even let you put it in a different spot. Just tell me when to stop. Want to shove it in there? Oh, that's even better. Okay. So it's in here, this card. Everybody got that? Okay, so we'll close that. And just in case there are trust issues, I will shuffle the cards again. Okay, so what we're going to do, there are 6 sides to that die. All of them are invisible. Okay, and because there are 6 sides, what we're going to do, we're going to make 6 piles. Okay, let's see here. Magicians love this trick because it's a 10-second trick that takes 5 minutes. Let's see here. Let's see. So if your routine has to be 20 minutes, 5 of those minutes are already taken up with this thing. Okay? So it's one of the reasons why I do it. Let's see here. View. Any of these your card? Not his. Okay. Okay, here comes the interesting part. I want you, and you know what? You don't even have to get up. I want you to roll the die in your hand. Okay? And take it out, look at the top, and you get to pick whatever number you want, 1 through 6. What number would you like?
5.
You want to change it or roll it again?
I'll keep it.
Okay, put it on one of the piles, and then move it just like Monopoly, where just move it 5 times, any direction you want, so you land on a different pile or the same one. Fine. You want it there or you want to change it? This is good? Okay. I'm going to ask you, is this your card? Is this your card? Okay. Is this your card? Is this your card? Is this your card? At this point, you're looking for the box office because you want your money back. Okay? So I'm going to give you this, and we'll try it one more time. We'll make. Are either one of these your card? Okay. Do the same thing you did last time. Roll it in your hand. Tell me what's on top. What number? 2? Put it anywhere you want and move it 2 times. 1, 2. You want to keep it or change it? Okay. Now then, we'll get rid of these guys. Now, you have been in charge the whole time. You picked the card. You got to roll the die. You got to decide what number was on the die that nobody could see. And you got to move it any way you want it. And you control the whole thing. And you wound up with 1 card. Would it be a fairly decent effect if you found it?
Yeah.
What was your card?
10 of spades, I think. 10 of spades, black.
10 of clubs.
10 of clubs?
Oh, 10 of clubs. 10 of clubs.
Really? Does 10 of clubs look like this? I gotta hurry up, man, because I can see the Reverend doing this pretty soon. Okay? So this will be it for the first half, gang. And thanks for not bolting for the door. See here. This isn't, I should have brought a different color mat. Anybody know what this is? It's a portable hole. Okay, I carry it with me in case I need a hole, to shove things through. And let me show you what I mean. You guys might want to stand up and just brush the table, because you're going to have to look down to see this thing, okay? I don't know if you guys can see the 4 coins. Can you all see these 4 coins? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's how a portable hole works. Okay. You have the 4 coins. Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to take the 4 coins and we're going to put them on the hole. Can you guys all see that? 1, 2, 3, 4. And the hole's a little crooked even. So, if I cover it, can you still see the 4 coins? Yeah. And the hole. Here's what happens with this really cheap happy hour beer glass, okay? If we go like this and we do this, you guys can still see the coins right to the glass. Because if I lift it right there, the portable hole, don't drop anything in here because sometimes it gets lost. Like one of the coins gets lost and winds up over here. And you're too young to drink. Okay? So it's like, man, just imagine what the adults must think, okay? So now we're down. And the other thing about this trick, some magic guys don't like it because, as you can tell, they lose money. Okay, now the trick's only worth about $1.50. Okay, so if you sit there and go 1, 2, 3, and the coin down here, and you can see right through it. So go. Just right. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what that's called? That's called, what do they call that? Income tax. That's what it is. Okay, so you'll find out when you get older. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So here we go. I tell you what, I won't even use the glass. I'll just go straight with my hand. Okay? Can you see the coins through my fingers?
Yes.
Okay, so if I just sit there and I rub right where the soft spot is. I went I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, you look like a trustworthy guy. So I want you to put your right hand out. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. Which is a good thing to say in a temple. Okay, close your hand. Let me take one of them out. Okay, right? Close your hand. So if I take this out, how many should you have?
3.
Okay, don't let go of this because it won't hurt. Okay, much, yeah. So we'll take this. This glass has all kinds of neat properties, and we'll put it right there. It'll come right here. We'll tap it. Temporary hole opens up and closes. Okay, and the coin should do something besides stay in my pocket. So one more time. Open it up. How many coins do you have?
4.
Okay, it's time for the real message now, guys. So thanks for sticking around.
Thank you, Bill. That's the first half of the magic show.
Thank you.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, hang on to it.
Following the service, there will be a resumption of Bill Yamane's demonstration. So if you receive cards, keep them. Sure. So we're beginning to transition to the Eitaikyo service, which will actually begin with my ringing the calling bell, the kancho. Namida Butsu, Namida Butsu, Namida Butsu, Namida Butsu, Namida Butsu.
I would like to thank you for the organization, the temple, for accepting this invitation to our service, service. And Mark One will be today's front man, chairman. And I leave it up, you want me to do the service message first? Go ahead. Oh, as you know, the younger children are now allowed to get vaccinated. And I have a neighbor who asked me that she's afraid. And I asked her why. And she goes, it hurts. I told her, no, there's a secret. The secret is to make your muscles soft. If you make it hard, itai, hurts to go in. So you make it soft, and the needle goes right in. And as the person's about to give you the needle, you look down and you say, think to yourself, boy, you're ugly. But don't say it out loud, because it will really hurt then. Huh. Thank you.
Thank you.
Front man.
Thank you. So those of you who are not familiar with the Squid Games, it's a series on Netflix, 9 episodes, I believe. And it's really famous right now. It's the hottest, probably, episode going on right now. So we had someone come in from the Squid Games just to thank you for attending today's service, which is the Eitaikyo service. I'm glad to see so many faces. This is probably one of the larger crowds we've had because of, we all understand why, it's because of COVID. If COVID wasn't around, there'd probably be 40 or 50 of you every service. So to get started, they always have some kind of saying or phrase. So I wanted to do one a little bit different. SC fans may not appreciate this, but UCLA fans would probably say yes. But we realized that this gentleman, John Wooden, was a very famous coach. So I wanted to read something from one of his famous quotes to you, just to consider. He said, if you are afraid to fail, you will never do the things you are capable of doing. John Wooden. So think about that. All of us can achieve whatever we want if we put our mind to it. Anyway, let's get started with today's service. We will have a reading of Eitaikyo recipient names from Reverend Gibbs. Thank you.
We rely upon the source of limitless wisdom and endless life. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. Yes, thank you, Mark. I'm a good 30 feet away from anybody, so I will lose the mask for this portion of the service. I'll put it on before I'm down there with you. As Mark mentioned, this is our Eitaikyo service, and it's our largest attendance now in 2.5 years. So, yeah, by my count, we're up 16 above our next highest attendance in the last 2.5 years. We're at 36 this morning, and so I want to thank Marco Une for arranging things for us here, and I want to thank Bill Yamane for doing the magic show, which drew some of you early and will draw some of you after the service to see the conclusion of the program. I also want to thank Reverend Shinji Okada for joining us. Reverend Okada was the resident minister here from 2000 to 2008, and due to the COVID, we haven't had him up with us for the services in a while, so he will chant the Samutsuke along with me. I will then go on to read the names in the Eitaikyo list. Let me tell you this, Eitaikyo, it is a service which is a memorial service The truth is, it was initiated outside of our tradition as a fundraiser. It was developed as a fundraiser in the other schools of Japanese Buddhism. Only Japanese schools of Buddhism observe Eitaikyo. It is not set at any particular time of the year. A lot of us think of it in the fall because most temples have it in the fall. I think San Jose has it in March, so it could be any time. It is a combination of reverently showing respect for our loved ones and trying to raise money for the temple, to keep, as Eitaikyo says, to keep our ability to pass this teaching to future generations. That's the true meaning of Eitaikyo, to pass the teaching on to future generations. And in doing that, we want to respect those who have made this possible. Those, and I will read the names of those who have contributed to this particular fund, the Eitaikyo Fund, be they deceased already or those who are still living who've made a contribution. So don't be scared if I read your name. It doesn't mean you're gone. It means you're one of our main supporters here, person who is part of our Eitaikyo Fund. I will then begin the reading of the Eitaikyo list, the persons whose families have made a donation so that we will read their name at least once a year, reverently in a service. If I may begin. Akita Hiraku, Aoyaki Kashiki, Aoyaki Mitsuyo, Doi Douglas Mitsusura, Doi Catherine Tokinobu, Doi Monie, Doi Norio, Doi Setsuyo, Doi Takuji, Domen Sekio, Fujikawa Kyo, Fujikawa Sekino, Fujimoto Hajime, Fujimoto Nobuo, Fujimoto Senzo, Fujimoto Shizuko, Fujimoto Yasuo, Fujiwara Seitetsu, Fujiwara Senkichi, Fukumoto Jo, Fukumoto Ritsu, Goto Choichi, Goto Hisayo, Goto Kazuo, Goto Kiyoichi, Goto Shigeo, Goto Takaichi, Hamada Hiroshi, Hamada Sachio, Hamada Shigeo, Hamano Masashi, Hamano Yukie, Harabe Kazuaki, Hatakeyama Mary Satomi, Hatakeyama Mineto, Hayama Yonekichi, Hayashi Emiko, Hida Yuko, Hino Ito, Hino Nokichi, Hirakawa Hisano, Hirakawa Hyakutaro, Hiramoto Fujie, Hiramoto Keizo, Hirose Shigeru, Hirashiro Tane, Hatta Masayuki, Inara Tomishaku, Ishida Kiyoshi, Ishida Shizuko, Ishikawa Kikuyo, Ishikawa Toshio, Ito Koshu, Ito Koshu, Ito Shigeo, Ito Toshiko, Iwamoto Yoshiko, Kakimoto Harumi, Kakimoto Teshin, Kanebayashi Tanejiro, Kawahara Hanosuke, Kawahara Kazuo, Kawahara Kumataro, Kawahara Mosaku, Kawahara Toki, Kawamoto Frank, Kawamoto Kohei, Kawamoto Kumajiro, Kawamoto Rikizo, Kawamoto Yoichi, Kawasaki Matsuko, Kawashima Fumi, Kawashima Haru, Kawashima Juin, Kawashima Michika, Kikawa Kyoto, Kikawa Shoji, Kikawa Shizue, Kikawa Yoshie, Kimura Kazue, Kiriyama Aki, I know you're still with us, Kiriyama Masaichi, Kiriyama Takashi, Kiriyama Taketoshi, Konishi Tomi, Kuramoto Kaoru, Kuramoto Kazue, the Kuraoka family, Kurashita Satoku, Kurashita Shigeru, Maki no Uchi Osamu, Masumoto Ichiro, Masumoto Tameo, Matsudaira Kengo, Matsumoto Fukujiro, Miho Shizue, Minamoto, Nakata Terry, Nakata Nishi, Nakata Takeshi, Nishi Takeshi, excuse me, Nakata Terry Nishi Takeshi, Nishikawa Chieko, Nishikawa Mutsue, Nishikawa Tokuichi, Nishimoto George Yukio, Nishimoto Kaoru, Nishimoto Masako, Nishimoto Masao, Nishimoto Mine, Shigeno Kazue, Shigeno Shigeru Jack, Shintaku Minori, Shoda Genjiro, Sugasawara Matsu, Sugasawara Tatsunosuke, Sugihara Chieko, Sugihara Edward, Sugimoto Masa, Sugita Jiro, Sugita Matsue, Sugita Miki, Sugita Shinroku, Sunara Akira, Sunara Kenneth, Sunairi Chieko, Sunairi Kane, Sunairi Shigeru, Sunairi Tsunekichi, Takeda Seichiro, Takenaka Kengo, Take no Uchi Shinichi, Tamahama Koji, Tamahama Koji, Tarumoto Hatsue, Tarumoto Naoichi, Tatakeyama Tatomi, Tokimori Yoshimatsu, Tokinobu Itaro, Tokinobu Itaro, Tokinobu Kimi, Tsukida Shiki, Tsukimoto Mary Yoshie, Tsukimoto Tadashi, Tsukimoto Yoshie, Uchiyama Hichiro, Uchiyama Hiroshi, Umedake Senzo, Wakabayashi Nobuki, Wakasa Akira, Wakasa Hisashi, Wakasa Iwao, Wakasa Kihei, Wakasa Kyozo, Wakasa Mitsuye, Yamada Kunikichi, Yamada Takuhichi, Yamaguchi Tetsuko, Yamamoto Giko, Yamanaka Dennis, Yamanaka Mari, Yamanaka Mas, Yamanaka Michiko, Yamane Akira, Yamane Genkichi, Yamane Isuyo, Yamane Katsutaro, Yamane Me, Yamane Miyako, Yamane Seiichi, Yamane Shigeo, Yamane Tadao, Yamane Tatsuo, Yamane Tsune, Yamasaki Etsuzo, Yamasaki Jun, Yamasaki Masuo, Yamasaki Nao, Yamasaki Satoko, Yamasaki Soyo, Yamasaki Yayoi, Yamasaki Yoshimasa, Yamashita Kozo, Yamashita Minae, Yoneda Itoshi, Yonesawa Kinichi, Yonesawa Yoshio, Yonesawa Yukuyo, Yoshida Hiroe. These are those individuals, living and deceased, who have entered into our Eitaikyo fund. Thank you very much for your support of this temple. We rely upon the source of limitless wisdom, light, and endless life. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Nabutsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Nabutsu, Namo Nabutsu, Namo Nabutsu.
At this time, we'll have the announcement of the service and the Sambujo by Reverend Gibbs.
At this time, for the Eitaikyo service of the year 2021 for the Pasadena Buddhist Temple, we reverently repeat our reliance upon the three treasures of the truth. We rely upon the Buddha, we rely upon the Dharma, we rely upon the Sangha. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Nabutsu, Namo Nabutsu, Namo Nabutsu. Busatsu Daimuryo Jukyo Sanbutsuge Kogen Gigi Ijin Mugoku Yode Enmyo Muyo Tosya Michigatmani Shuko Enyo Kaishtonpe Yunyaku Jumoku Yorai Yogen Chote Murin Shogaku Daion Koru Jippo Kaimon Shojin Sammai Chie Itoku Muryo Shusho Keiyu Rintai Zennen Shobuten Hokai Ujin Jinno Kugo Gaitai Mumyo Yokunu Seison Yomu Ninno Shishi Jintoku Muryo 큰 고다이 지혜 진묘 고묘 이소 신도 다이슨 간가 따붙 다이쇼호 가도 쇼지 미흑게 닷 푸세 조이 가인닌 쇼진 묘대 삼마이 지혜 이조 고대 또그붙 후교 시간 옛사이 크크 이사 다연 캐시우붙 야구텐 노구만 무려 다이쇼 슈뇨 고자 구요 이사이 시토 쇼붙 후뇨 구도 켄쇼 흑야쿠 인용오랴 쇼붙 세카이 우후카게 무슈set노 호묘 시쇼 겐시쇼 코쿠 묘대 쇼진 이진 안려 요가 따붙 코쿠도 다이치 고슈키며 도조 조젓 코쿠뇨 나yon 니무토소 가토 아이민 노닷 이사이 지뽀라이쇼 신넷 쇼조 이토가 코쿠케라쿠 안논 고붓 신묘 내가 신쇼 오츠간 노히 리키쇼 쇼요쿠 지뽀 테손 지혜 무게 조료 시선 시가 신교 계려 신시 쇼쿠 도쿠추 가교 쇼진 닌주어 후케 나만나부 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 간시 간니시 그도그 묘도 세이 이사이 논모나이신 어조 코코 나모미라붓스 나모나붓스 나모미타붓스 나모나붓스 나모나붓스.
We will now have Oshoko by representatives of the Pasadena Buddhist Temple, Dharma School. Junior YBA. Buddhist Women's Association. Pasadena Buddhist Temple. And now we will have the English Dharma message by Reverend Gibbs.
Again, thanks to Reverend Okada for joining us. It's really good to see him. It's been some time now. Thanks to Bill Yamane for the magic show, which will resume following the actual service. Let me start right out with a couple more thanks here. I want to thank Marco Une for chairing the service. I want to thank our organist and also tech support person, Kathy Kumagai. Our chief technologist here, Alan Goto, who has been indispensable these last 2 years. His other main tech guy, Bobby Fukumoto. Alan Hatakeyama jumped in and helped them today. My wife, Kyoko Okura-Gibbs, did the flowers for us. I want to thank all of you for being here or otherwise participating. And again, we're up to 37 now, so that's our biggest attendance in about 2.5 years. This is our Eitaikyo service for the year 2021. We just read the names of everyone whose families made donations to the Eitaikyo Fund for the preservation of the temple. At the Shotsuki Memorial Service every month, we read the name of everyone we know who's passed away that month, and there's no donation needed for that, no charge for that. But this is a special fundraiser, and that's how it started. It started as a fundraiser in the other schools of Japanese Buddhism, Tendai, Shingon, and less than 100 years ago, well, what I think happened, we added it to our agenda of special services, and I think it was the lay people asked us. They said, my friend Shingon, and she just did a service in honor of her mother yesterday, and how come we don't do that? So eventually we added this service in the mid-20th century. I think it was a little less than a century ago. We added this service to the Jodo Shinshu Nishoganji program. And it is again, reading the names aloud of those who have passed ahead of us, or those who have made a donation to keep this temple alive. It will almost surely be meaningful to your surviving friends and family to hear your name read aloud after you pass. It is meaningful to me to hear my parents' names read at our Shotsuki Hoyo services. My friends and my family, one day, many years from now, will hear my name read at one of these Eitaikyo services, and it will remind them again who I was and why they care. Eitaikyo, again, is a combination of these two things, a memorial service and a fundraiser that was designed to keep the temple going, to keep the temple able to, as Eitaikyo says, to pass the teaching on to future generations. Like Ohigan, again, Eitaikyo is a service observed only by the Japanese schools of Buddhism. And we were, to my knowledge, the last denomination of Japanese Buddhism to add this to our calendar of special services just about a century ago. Chanting the teachings aloud was originally, in part, a way of memorizing and preserving the teachings. That was part of the reason they chanted the teachings aloud 2,500 years ago. As we did chant the teaching earlier in the service, we chanted the Sanbutsuge, a repetition of an explanation of some of the benefits of becoming a Buddha, why you want to be liberated. Now, the early Buddhists could have just written this all down, and they did after about 500 years. But originally, this was the only way they kept the teachings alive, was by chanting. There's an ancient idea that doesn't trust the written word. You find this in all streams of tradition, Socrates never wrote anything down. Jesus never wrote anything. They didn't trust it. You write this down, and then it means what you say it means. You listen to me. I say what I mean. And then I teach a student, and he says what I mean. You listen to Mark, Mark says what he means. Then you can trust Mark. Better than something that I wrote down. If I talk to Mark, he'll remember it better. I trust him. That's the way we looked at it for 500 years. At that point, we got to be so big. Looking like already approaching 1 billion people. We were the largest religious tradition in the world for probably 1,500 years. We were huge, and so then we thought better write this stuff down. So there are other reasons we chant the teachings aloud, to show our reverence, to show the fact that we respect this teaching. Just as saying the names of our loved ones aloud shows that we revere them, we respect them, and we miss them. The main purpose of chanting the teaching aloud is to cultivate an appreciation of the teaching, a sense of reverence, and to have a chance of encountering the truth through them. a sense of coming in touch with something that is inspiring. To encounter something inspiring, worthy, and calling for our reverence is to be religious, is to be engaged in spirituality. But we have to be sincere about the matter. Sincerity, shishin, is considered to be one aspect of this Shinji, this trusting confidence which comes to us through the promise of Amida Buddha. We must be sincere about it. You know, for a long time now, some well-meaning people have been saying, all life is one. It's one world. Uno mundo. Anybody else remember Uno Mundo from 1968? Stephen Still's song. The refrain was, Uno mundo. Asia's screaming, Uno mundo. Africa's seething, Uno mundo. America's bleeding, Uno mundo, just the same. Steve was saying, it don't do no good to say it's one world if you don't live like it's one world. And that's the Buddhist teaching too. Uno mundo, you bet, it's one world, it's one life. But if we don't take that to heart and live as if it were, what good is that teaching? It's not one world, it's not uno mundo if we discriminate, or if we tolerate discrimination of others. Discrimination must be opposed. If we revere the oneness of all life, we will not discriminate against others. They're part of this life that's ours and my son's and everybody's. How could I discriminate against them? Revering the oneness of all life is also revering other persons. It is important, I believe, that we hold these sorts of memorial services. The expression of reverence for our deceased loved ones is a very important matter. Death puts our lives in perspective. Death does serve this function. It makes us realize that life is important, that life is valuable, precious, and fleeting. That the key events in life are precious and irrepeatable, unrepeatable, that the people we love are irreplaceable, this is what we must realize. In an Abhidharma commentary I read one time, it says, those impermanent things which we must let go of are good things. That's why it's painful for us to let go of them. It's not that all that stuff, oh, it's just, it's just this, it's just that. No, all that stuff that you miss, the 57 Chevy, why don't they make 57 Chevys anymore? You seen a Chevy lately? I don't want to buy one. Things are impermanent, but it doesn't mean that we feel okay about that. Those good things that pass away, we didn't want them to pass away. We revere our deceased parents and our friends just as we have reverence for the Buddhist teachings. My father was an honest, hardworking, responsible person. My mother was warm, caring, generous, funny, full of life. Their loss is not just my loss. The world became a little less worthy when they died. And not just for me. The world became a little less worthy when your mother died, too. Not just for you. Our losses are real. These are real losses. But of course, my mother passed away in 92. My father passed away in 94. Well, come 1998, my first son, Sho, was born. And come 2004, my second son, Ren, was born. And these two make my life more worthy and make the world better for others, in my opinion. So our losses are real. That doesn't mean we give up, curl up and die. It means that really hurt. Giving that up really hurt. Losing him really hurt. Losing her really hurt. That's the truth about our lives. Our losses are real. So we hold services like Eitaikyo to honor those whom we love who are gone. In the depths of our subjectivity, we are still connected with them. In the depths of our subjectivity, we are still connected with our deceased loved ones. But we can't converse with them. Any conversations that I have with my deceased mother now are quite one-sided. It's all just me talking. I have lost something. We're here to honor those we care about, whom we have had to part with, those who have passed ahead of us into the great mystery of death. We are reverent in this. We're here to reverently receive the Buddha's teachings, to encounter the truth, and to be guided by it. We have chanted the Buddha's teachings this morning, the Sambutsuge, which reminds us some of the benefits of being a Buddha, tells us that the Buddha's countenance is unequaled in the world. No one looks as good as the Buddha. No one's as cool as the Buddha. The great voice of the Enlightened One resounds everywhere in all directions. I can't do that now. We're not even sure if this is being broadcast. You're all doing your job, I know, but I mean, I can't. If YouTube goes down, it goes down, right? We can't control that. But the great voice of the Enlightened One resounds everywhere in all directions. There's a lot of benefits to being a Buddha, and that's what we chanted in the Sanbutsuge. We have also read aloud the names of those sponsoring this service, those who sponsor this service, some alive like Mark, and like Aki Kiriyama, some who've passed on already, some deceased and some are living. We have reminded ourselves that Shinji, and the trusting confidence in the promises of the Buddha, brings true sincerity into our lives. The sincerity of the Buddha and their vows can be encountered in the simple saying of the Nembutsu in forms like Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. Such encounters with goodness can be transformative. Our simple directions to say Namo Amida Butsu occasionally, I rely upon the source of limitless wisdom and endless life, or Namo Amida Butsu. To say this occasionally, these are directions that we can follow. So shimashou. In closing, may I ask you to put your hands together in gassho in a posture of respect and oneness, and those who are of a mind to, in the closing of the Dharma message portion of our service, please join me in saying the Nembutsu. We rely upon the source of limitless wisdom, light, and endless life. Namo Amida Butsu, 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 Namo Amida Butsu. Namo. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Reverend Gibbs, for that very informative Dharma message today. I have a better appreciation of why I attend service. Now, if you would all rise for Gatha Mihoto Ke ni Ida Karate, page 132, or I've failed to tell you that it's being displayed on this wonderful board here, so you can follow along, minus the bouncing ball. You may be seated. So as we get close to the end of this service, I would just like to thank all of you for attending, those happy faces we haven't seen for many, many months. I would think that you enjoyed yourselves so much, you'll come next Sunday, hopefully. Do we have any announcements?
Hi, I'm Kathy Kumagai, and on behalf of the Temple Board, I would like to really thank all of you. I can't believe you're here today after working so hard yesterday on our fall chow mein dinner fundraiser. Particular thanks, our organizer, Jeannie Toshima, is here today. Unbelievable. Thank you, Jeannie. Thank you to the SOGs and BWA, Sumire Kai, Ren, and all of your many friends and youth groups, everybody who came out to help, everybody who donated, everybody who ate hearty and plenty yesterday. It was delicious. I thank you all for participating in this fundraiser. And next week we do have service, as Mark mentioned, but we don't have any service the Sunday after Thanksgiving. And after that, rest. Please come back on Saturday, December 4th for our general temple cleanup. And our special focus of interest is going to be cleaning up outside. So wear your mask, but you get be socially distanced and outside. And we're going to be working on the veggie beer garden and cleaning that up, and perhaps hit the tea garden again. And of course, cleaning up inside of the buildings as well. Bring your own favorite equipment and supplies. And afterwards, the SOGs are going to be giving a light lunch. So thank you very much.
Good morning. My name is Marvin Inoue, and I just wanted to remind people, I've been mentioning every week, this coming Saturday, the 20th of November, will be a signing of a 48-star flag for any members, anyone that is JA or Japanese ancestry that spent time in the concentration camps during World War II. There's a signing at East San Gabriel Valley Japanese American Cultural Center, and that is on Saturday the 20th. They would like you to call and make a reservation. And there's also another one on Sunday, the 21st, at Japanese American National Museum. I believe it starts at 1 o'clock. They'd like reservations, but you can also just walk in and sign. Again, it's for people that were in the camps or born in the camps during World War II. And this gentleman, a judge from Santa Clara County up in San Jose, is taking around 48 star flags that will be donated to the San Jose Japanese American Museum and also JANM here in Los Angeles. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'll just let you know, I'll be here Tuesday at 11 a.m. for a little chat about Buddhism class. We usually sit out on the porch 11 a.m. Tuesdays. Tuesday evening, 6 p.m., I offer a meditation class as desires present themselves, as people wish. And then 1 o'clock Tuesday and Thursday for the Tai Chi class, no charge, and just wear loose clothing.
Just so you know, I bought exactly 3 dozen donuts. I ate 2 of them already, so that leaves you 36. Enough for everybody here, at least 1 donut for everybody here. So it's a special treat. And then we have some new people I don't recognize, and I'm not trying to embarrass you. I just like to welcome you. I'm sorry it's coming at the end. Oh, you may want to introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Kimiko Nishitsuji. I actually was born in Pasadena and grew up in the neighborhood and spent almost the last 10 years living in far northern California, about an hour from the California-Oregon border, near Redwood National Park. And this is my husband, Patrick.
So are you just visiting today, or?
No, we actually just moved back. I moved back down here and brought him with me.
Oh, good.
Welcome back to the area. Yeah, it's typical of our temples. We tend to introduce new people. We will try to remember and not introduce you a second time. I used to serve at the big temple in Nishi, and one of my colleagues, he introduced John, who had been there every Sunday for 6 months, but he didn't notice. And so we're going to try to avoid that. We will not introduce you again, just the first time. Thank you.
Oh, okay, and then I just also I'd like to acknowledge, I don't know everybody here yet, but Mrs. Kitani is here along. So I just want to say hello. Welcome back. Been a while. And Cliff's here too. Cliff, and part of the dynamic trio of women, there's 2 of them. The third one's not here. It's Mickey and Lynn. So I just want to say hello. And Reverend Okada's wife is here too. Where is she? Oh, okay. Should we go around the whole room and just do everybody? I'm just kidding. BWA has, besides the donuts, we have Otoki Manju. So everybody take at least one home, otherwise Bobby will have to take it home. Right, Bob? Oh, and one more thing. Everybody get a ticket? Okay. So the magic show will conclude right after this, but hold on to the ticket. Don't leave yet, and we'll do something. Okay? And so, valuable prizes. So, hold it. Okay. That's it. Cut. We're ending. Yes. Stay here for the magic show. Again, it's Magic Man Bill. If you want to offer Oshoko, you may. If you've already done it, you may do it again. One more thing I forgot to announce. He made a special effort to come to service today. My good friend Toru. All right, well, that concludes service. So if you want to offer Shoko, you may. Otherwise, you may congregate in front again for the second half of the Bill Magic Show. Thank you. Okay, re-entering the stage floor is Bill Magic Man.
Write everything down. Otherwise you forget what you're doing. You'll notice most magic guys, they go through a lot of cards.
So you're saying those are regular cards?
These are regular cards, sort of. A few things. That one says chance. That one says fate. I'm going to tell you what the difference is, okay? Let's see here. Well, chance means that you have some input. Fate is totally out of your control, okay? So, got to pick somebody who can remember a card, okay? I'm going to ask you, just name any card you want.
The 3 of clubs.
That's what chance is, okay? So we're going to find the 3 of clubs. Let's see here. 3 of clubs. Let's see here. Where is that thing? Okay. I hope this isn't that deck where we tore the card. Let's see here. 3 of clubs. There it is. Okay. Now then, I need you. Are you busy? Okay. I don't want to interrupt anything. I'm going to have you step forward, and I'm going to have you just take the cards and just start dealing them. Yeah, right off the top. You can deal them, and stop whenever you want. And you can put them in bunches or whatever. No. I mean, just a whole clump of it, but stop whenever you want. You're going to stop here? Is this like a good spot for you? Yeah. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. You stopped here for no particular reason except it seemed like a good idea, right? So what we're going to do, we're going to take your card, okay? We're going to mark it. And you'll notice it's got a number on here, okay? And we'll go ahead and we'll do this. So, all the cards have numbers, okay? I numbered every single one of them, all 52 of them, okay? And you'll notice they're not in any particular order. 6, 26, 28. But you decided to stick it right here. So we're going to go here. If you had stopped earlier, you would have got 24. If you stopped farther down, you could have got 8. But you stopped right here on top of 43. So we're going to leave this here. That is called chance, because you actually picked the card. She actually decided where to stop, okay? Fate, you have no say in any of this stuff. So, you picked the 3 of clubs. You decided to stop on 43. This is fate. Okay, fate is when you pick up a winning lottery ticket, okay? Or you get a good parking spot at Trader Joe's, okay? So we're going to count 43. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Jeez, forget this. Excuse me. Let's see here. Now I have to remember where I was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. 43 is right there. Now, if you would have picked a different card, or if you would have stopped somewhere else, all these cards, okay, you would have landed somewhere else. But you landed on a date called, on the deck called Fate, at the 43rd card. And what you got? That's the difference between fate and can chant. And if you're over 21 and you're having a cocktail, it looks even weirder. Okay? Let's see. So, oh, speaking of which, I like this trick because normally, let's see here. Normally, you'll understand in about 2 seconds why I like this trick. Let's see here. There's that. There's that. There's that. And there's that. Normally, there's a fifth piece in here, but because we're in a church, I couldn't bring it. Okay? Let's see here. Here we go. 4 glasses. Somebody come up with this handling of this trick, and it's great because we've started doing it a lot. Because at the end, there's a bottle of wine over here, and there's 4 of us, and we all have a good time practicing this trick. Okay. The way it's going to work. Let's see here. What did I do with all that stuff? Let's see here. I have to do this. This one. This one. There's one missing. See here. Where did I put it? Gosh, I was just practicing it this morning too. Let's see here. Here we go. Okay. Shuffle the cards. Here we go. So, let me show you the cards. There they are. Okay. And so, what we're going to do, we're going to take this one. Here, and then this one, and this one, and this one. 4 aces, okay? Front and back. Here we go. So, what we're going to do, are you busy? Okay, I need you to come forward. I'm going to give you the deck. Okay? Put those over here. I want you to count 12 cards one at a time. Right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Thank you, sir. Did a marvelous job. Let's see here. Checks in the mail. Okay, here we go. Let's see here what we have. I have our 4 aces, like we talked about, and 12 indifferent cards. Okay, here we go. So, let's see if I remember how to do this right. Let's see, so we're going to do this. Let's see here. Did I do that right? Yeah, here we go. Do this. So here we have the aces. Let's see here. 2, 3, 4. So we're going to do this. Let's see here. Let's see here. Oh, I got to do this. Is that right? Hang on here. And I practiced this morning. Now, let's see here. Do this, this, and this. And something is amiss. Is that right? Oh, no, here we go. Yeah, here we go. Let's see here. Hang on here. I showed you guys these guys. Let's see here. Hang on here.
Anybody getting suspicious?
Yeah, they should be. I wouldn't trust me at this point either. So I do this, I do this. I was supposed to go this way, and then we're supposed to do this. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, here we go. So we'll put the ace of spades here, ace of hearts here, ace of diamonds here, and the ace of clubs here. Okay, our 4 aces. All right, here we go. I was practicing with a bottle of wine. Maybe that's what it was. Okay, so what we're going to do, we'll take the indifferent cards, turn them over, take some like this, and we'll do this. Okay, so I'm going to take 3 cards and put them here. Remember, I had you deal 12 indifferent cards. These are the indifferent cards, front and back. We'll put these over here, and some more front and back. And we'll put those over here, and some more front and back. Okay? So what we have here, we have 4 aces with 3 indifferent cards behind each one. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to take the ace of spades, we're going to turn it over, and we're going to leave it here as the leader ace. What we're going to do is we'll take this, and we'll put it right here, and we'll just tap it, just like that. Okay, and what happens when we turn it around?
Oh.
There's the queen, 4, 9, but no ace. Okay, now, we take this, actually, here's what we'll do. I will go ahead and I will show you this ace. And we'll stick it right there. Can you guys all see that? It's 3rd from the front. It's right here. And we'll just tap this right here. Okay, and then what we'll do, can you guys see that? I do this, 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 and this. Did you guys see an ace? Yeah, I didn't either. See, so the weird thing is, if we sit there, I can show you this. 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 Okay, now, what we're going to do, I'll take this one out, and I will show this to you. Okay? What we're going to do, there is the ace of clubs. Okay, everybody see that. That's the last one we got, okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the ace of clubs, I'm going to turn it face down, okay? And I'm going to put the ace of clubs right here, okay? And I'm just going to touch this. And the weird thing is, I turn this over, I have this, I have this, I have this. You would think the ace of clubs would be here, but it's not. Because these glasses, after we're done with them and we put some really good stuff in there, they actually do a lot of work. They put 1 ace over here, 1 ace over here, 1 ace over here, and 1 ace over here. I had to buy a lot of glasses. I broke a bunch of them learning this trick. So, let's see here. Put these in here. Okay. But I really do use them afterwards. Let's see here. Okay, now. Let's try this. Okay. So let's do this. I'll take this. Let's see. Make sure we got all the cards in here. Everything looks good. So. Okay, shuffle the cards. Are you busy? I'm asking everybody just to be polite. I hope you say no. Okay, just say stop whatever you want. Stop. I want you to take that and show everybody, but don't show me. Okay?
Okay.
Everybody see it? I'm going to give you the deck. You put it back anywhere you want. Shuffle it. Remember what the card was, right? Okay, and when you're done, put them in the box. And then you can hang out there. Oh, that's okay. Trust me, nothing gonna trick.
Okay.
Take the card out.
Okay. You're gonna put them in the box.
Oh.
No, that's something
Oh.
else. Your name?
Shelly.
Shelly, nice to meet you. You're gonna do a dynamite job. Trust me. Okay, now, I want you to just think of your card. Let's see here. Oh, here it is. So you can see what it looks like. You can see the color, you can see the suit, and you can see the value. I want you to concentrate on that. And whatever you do, don't make any gestures or faces or anything that might tip what the card is, okay? Let's see here. So, I have here Can you see your card, Shelley? In your head? You know what it looks like, right? Okay, so here's what's going to happen. I'll show you what I'm doing, okay? Here's what's going on. I think you're doing a fine job because I'm getting a really good image here. Let's see here. Keep doing what you're doing. This trick has a chance of succeeding. How far down?
14.
14 cards down? See, this looks like your card. Correct? Well, you did better than you thought. The 3 diamonds? Like, kind of like that?
Kind of.
Okay, and so basically we'll put the movement lines in here. So this was the card that you saw.
Yeah.
The interesting thing is, Shelley, I don't know how it works because there's no moving parts.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
I mean, my blue cards. See, I told you you'd do a great job. Very nice work.
Moving, but it's not moving.
She'll tell you afterwards if you buy her a Coke. Thank you. Okay, now the trick. All we're waiting for, the last one. Let's see here. Does everybody have 4 cards? Who needs cards? That's what I need to know. Okay, let's see here. Whoever wants to play this trick or have fun with this trick needs 4 cards. Anybody else need 4 cards? Okay. Let's see here. Anybody else? Okay. Go.
I watch magic shows all the time and I can't figure this out.
Anybody else need cards? Okay, make sure you all have 4. 2, 3, 4. Anybody else? Yo. Okay. Anybody else? Okay, good.
It's not real, you guys. Yeah. It's all fake.
We good? Need cards?
No, I think someone got an error.
Oh, I'll take that. Yeah, you need 4 regular cards, including the Joker. Anybody else? Everybody
Okay,
good?
no cheating now.
Everybody has 4 cards, correct? Okay, now, I've had to alter this a little bit because it's, let's see here. Not everybody can do this part. So here's what's going to happen. You can look at the cards. It doesn't matter. You can shuffle them or whatever, okay? But when you're done, turn the cards face down. So you have 4 cards face down, okay? Now here's what you're going to do. Initially, the trick was designed for you to rip all 4 cards at once, but that's a pretty hard job, you know, real thick. So what you're going to do, you're going to take the top card, okay, face down. You're going to tear it in half widthwise, okay? And you're going to have 2 pieces, 1 in each hand, okay? Now, put them down, 1 on your right side, 1 on your left side, okay? That's it. Everybody good so far? Okay, now, take the second card, do the same thing. Tear it in half, put it on top of the other one. 1 on the right, 1 on the left. Okay? Everybody good? Do the third card, tear it in half, 1 on the right, 1 on the left. Okay? Now we're going to tear the last card, the 4th card. Tear it in half, 1 on the right, 1 on the left. Everybody done? No. Okay. See, we'd be here all day if I made you tear all 4 at the same time. Okay? 'Cause that's a lot of work. Okay. So is everybody good? Yeah. Okay, so you should have 8 cards, 2 piles of 4 on each side, right? Okay, so now, here's where it gets interesting. Everybody should have a pile on the left and a pile on the right, and there should be 4 torn pieces on each side. Okay? You guys, you people, my lovely audience, what you're going to do, you get to decide, okay, which pile goes on top. It could be left over right or right over left. But pick one of the piles up and put it on top of the other one. Okay, so now you have 1 pile of 8. Okay? Now, everybody pick up your pile of 8. Okay, so is everybody holding their 8 cards? Okay, everybody count with me. 1, 2, 3 cards. Everybody has 3 cards in their hand? What you're going to do is you're going to take these 3 cards, and this part is very, very important. You're going to take these cards and put them in the middle of your pile. What that means is it has to go underneath the top card, but above the bottom card. So it's got to go in the middle. Okay? So underneath the top card, but on top of the bottom one. So anywhere in the middle, as long as it's between the top and the bottom cards, put them all in. Put all 3 of them in there. Okay? Everybody do that? Oh, one other thing. So the next top card, everybody take that card and put it in your pocket, your purse, just put it away from somewhere else, okay? Everybody good? Okay, now, you get, there's some more choices. You can take 1, 2, or 3 cards from the top. You decide whether it's going to be 1, 2, or 3, okay? 1, 2, or 3, and you decide. And what you're going to do is, depending, whatever number you pick, you're going to take them and do the same thing you did the last time. Put them in the middle, underneath the top card, but above the bottom card. Okay? Everybody do that? Okay. Now, everybody take the next card and change it with somebody. Okay? So I will change mine. Let's see here. I'm going to see if this is going to work with you. I'll change with you. It doesn't just, oh, you did? That's okay. You can change as many times as you want. Okay. And then take that card that you changed and put it in the middle. Okay, put it in the middle. Okay, underneath the top card, on top of the bottom card. Okay, everybody do that? Okay, now, this is the last time I'll ask you to do this. You can take 0, 1, 2, or 3. Okay, you decide which one. If you want 0, you're finished. If you want to take 1, 2, or 3, do it one more time, 1, 2, or 3, and stick them in the middle. Okay? And let me know when everybody's done. Okay, everybody finished? Okay, so now we're going to play a childhood game we've all played. Okay? We're going to take the top card, put it underneath. She loves me. Okay, the next card, put it aside. She loves me not. Okay? Yeah, and the next card down. Okay? So take the next top card, which is, puts it underneath, she loves me. Next card, she loves me not, put it down. Okay, the next card, she loves me, put it underneath. She loves me not, put it down. Next card, she loves me. Next card, she loves me not, put it down. Next card, she loves me, put it underneath. Next card, she loves me not, put it down. Next card, she loves me, put it underneath. Next card, put it down. Okay, everybody should have one card. Is that what everybody has? Okay, now let's go back and look at this thing. You guys tore the cards. You guys decided which pile went on top of which pile to begin with, and then you all made free choices on the number of cards that got moved. Okay, not only that, you even changed cards with somebody you were sitting there to wind up with this one card. I want you to take the card that you took off in your pocket, take it out, and put it next to it.
Everybody match?
Did it work? Did it work?
Yours match? Yeah. Yours match? How can everybody's match?
That's it, guys. That's all I got. And the trash can's up here, folks.
Thank you,
Thanks.
Bill. Bill, thank you. Okay, we're gonna do this really quick. So we have 2 prizes today for just showing up, sticking around, coming to service. The first prize is an import